marriage and family therapist, Eli. President, actually, of the Kentucky Association for Marriage and Family Therapy. Website, elikaram.com. Earlier, we talked about peer pressure with middle school kids. All right, we're launching students. We're launching one, either to the first one to college or the last one.
Yeah.
Tough times for marriages and relationships, and what about this whole thing of don't go?
Yeah, a period of readjustment, this idea, especially if you're one of these, you see it in the media all the time, these helicopter parents that hover over your children. You need to learn to let go, especially when launching them to college. Now, a lot of parents, well, why do they hover like that? Well, there's good reasons. They love their kids, obviously, and so that's the pure intention, and probably a lot of times they don't want their kids to fail, and it's much easier to focus on your kid than to focus on yourself or sometimes your own marriage. So I find a lot of these marriages, there is we won't get into statistics or math here, but there's a bimodal distribution of divorce, meaning you see a lot of divorces happen the first 7 years, and then things are pretty smooth. Then you see a lot of divorces happen after that last child launches, because the couples, they realize, hey, we might be great co-parents, but then Junior moves out, Terry, and then they realize they don't really have much in common. They might not be conflictual or hate each other, but they have not nurtured the relationship.
They've been running their love channel through their child?
Exactly. And
they're connected emotionally with a child, or they invest their emotion there? Exactly.
And they've done everything through the child, and they have not made enough time for the couple. So while maybe excellent co-parents, not very good spouses. The flip to that is, right, because marriage and family therapists are always looking for health and strength, that is the time to turn towards your spouse, develop new rituals, kind of start your future, especially if you're relatively young when your oldest launches. So a lot of couples use it as a time to recalibrate, get back on track, and really start prioritizing each other. Because just because you've been with someone for a long time, you assume that's not true. All the longitudinal research, all the wisdom says the most important factor in these long-term relationships, Terry, it's not the passion or the expensive trips or the nice things. Those things are okay, but the real important part is this friendship component. Do you know your partner? And sometimes if you've been living through the kid, you don't know your partner. You're operating on out-of-date knowledge. So lots of couples need to be curious again about your partner, and it's the time to either really reinvest and decide, this person, you build a shared dream for the future, and lots of those dreams come through the kids. And when your kids leave, you may not be prepared to refocus on your spouse, but that's what you got to do.
Well, we only have a minute left here, so obviously work on your relationship all through its life.
Yeah, don't wait till the kid leaves.
But that first kid that's leaving and that anxiety that the mother and father feel, I remember when Max left, I was like, oh. And then he didn't want me to come to the school for 2 weeks. He just wanted to go and get in there and get it. That was interesting, but then I went there the first time, and leaving, I was a ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just, I was just...
Yeah, real quickly,
coming apart.
There's a reason they tell you now, U of L, UK, and U of L, where I'm a professor, they say, don't come and visit your child until the parent day or the fall break, which is purposely not scheduled till a little over a month after the semester starts. So yeah, let your kid launch. It's even harder now, referencing that last segment, with all this technology. Don't text your kid every day, every second, multiple times. Set up a time, maybe a Sunday afternoon, where you can have a check-in with your son and daughter, where you can get broad strokes of what they're doing, who they're meeting, but don't overdo it. Let them kind of launch into their new identity as you kind of reconnect with yours.
Don't stalk your kid. You already know that he or she's an excellent young man or woman. Don't stalk him. Amen. Eli, good to see you again.
All right, buddy.
Dr. Eli Karam. We're coming right back with James St. James from Hollywood next.